get some money, 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 get some money.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Herbert swings this out for Hunt. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Browns at 9-5 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. On the left side, a catch by White. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, Watson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. To throw is Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one's mistaking me for Dr. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Called out a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Watson.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On 1st down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 33 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Andrew Booth puts it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Herbert has it knocked free, and this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. The York on now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
Just had to hold on to the ball.
The York now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Here's Herbert. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. The ball comes out, and I think the the Browns got it. They did.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Throwing again on second down. Herbert, same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sullivan. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to claw one back. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Fielded at about the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's White. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They give to White on the option. Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashad White with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is now White lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth from 8 yards out. And the Steelers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground with White. And some room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a 1st down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Browns. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Herbert back to the air. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some space here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Read option, this is White. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. After the run, Watson going to throw. And a big loss yards here as he's taken down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Again, Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To the air again, Herbert.
Slant route, and he's got Freiermuth. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And the sack leads to roughly the loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will get a home date next week